Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. And for anyone new watching, I'm Andy.
And I'm Liam, and we are Transformotion Vehicle Rebuilds.
So we've been posting videos and rebuilding cars for about 8 months now.
So in today's episode, we're going to give you a little garage tour of the cars that we've got lying around, because a few people have asked what's happened to cars after we've finished rebuilding them and what we've been doing with them. So we're going to show you around a few and you'll see where we're at.
So we're going to try and line them all up for you, but as you can see, it's a bit of a nightmare around here. There's about 6 different businesses and parking's quite rare. So if we can, we'll give you a good lineup, but we'll move on to the first build. Matt's Range Rover. And there it is, as you've all seen, many videos on this one. So originally, this was bought by a spray shop that were going to rebuild it in the spare time. And they stripped it down. It turns out they didn't have the time to do it, and Matt ended up getting it.
So basically, Matt wants this recommissioning and back on the road to go and pick his coffee up on a Sunday morning, which is a bit of an expensive coffee if you ask me. Like,
yeah, it is. It's costing a few quid, but it's
nearly there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice truck when it's done.
Yeah, it's not a million miles off. Like,
this is a labour of love for Matt. I mean, I'm not enjoying it that much, but the worst's done now. So
I don't think it's been terrible at all, though. I mean, it's crap when you're on Baz and Rust.
It's just the rustiness and but that's near enough done.
Oh yeah.
So we're nearly onto a good bit now. But anyway, this is the first vehicle. We've had this for how long now?
Yeah, we've only done 27 days or something like that on it.
Yeah, so total. This had been sat up for 7 years at the garage it was at, but previously we spoke to Matt's dad the other day and he said it was parked up probably 3 years before that. So it hasn't really been on the road in over 10 years. And it was a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like.
But anyway, it's getting there, as you can see.
So Matt got this in the right state. As you can see, it's looking pretty good for itself now. You can go and check out them other videos and see the progress on this truck. So we reckon we've got a couple of months left on this build, give or take any issues or anything like that, but we don't work on it every day, so it's hard to completely say when it will be done. Okay, so next car we're going to bring in Scirocco.
Get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
That's where it is. It's our 2015 2-litre TDI Scirocco R-Line DSG. Get that in there. How do you think of it? So we'll get back on the Scirocco now. And if anyone's interested, go on eBay and have a look. So the next car we're going to do is...
Right, so the next one, the Isuzu D-Max.
So you won't have seen this. You might have seen it in bits of the channel just lying there, but it's not actually one we're going to build. To be honest, Dan got trigger happy and bought it, and it was, to be honest, the numbers sort of worked out when he bought it and that, but the parts. So see if it starts now. So there's the damage on this one. Had a good old wallop on the front corner. Whee! So a bit clearer of view. Wipe the whole front end out, but mainly it's right on that front corner there.
So this is the Mercedes C250D that we did a couple of weeks ago. No, a couple of months ago. This is a nice car, this. We actually drove this down to Petrol Hedonism last month that now.
Yeah. Cost me an arm and a leg that.
Yeah, you got points.
Yeah, just under 14 grand done. So hopefully there will be a little bit of profit in this one when it comes to selling.
So next,
Jono's Beamer.
E90.
I mean that's sort of Australian, not South African, but you know,
it's as close as you can get.
I can't do South African.
No, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't do Scouse, I can only do Irish. So.
No, but just say, boss that lad.
Boss that lad.
Yeah, better than us at South African.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, here's the beepy lady. There we go. Beep beep! Eddie. I don't know if anyone heard that.
Yeah.
Every day. That was particularly bad. She saw the camera.
Yeah. That was longest it's ever been, that.
Yeah.
Jeez. But she's got a her own now. It used to be well louder.
Yeah, it was like a twin barrel on, wasn't it? So here's Jono's Beamer. We got this again from Copart, but it was the local Copart. Oh yeah, you're gonna need a jump pack. Oh, ho, 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 rev it a bit. No, wait. So again, this is one of the Copart builds from our local Copart.
Don't show that because that's not on the thing yet.
Which?
We haven't put that episode out yet.
You can just cut it.
Yeah, I'll blur it.
Yeah,
So it's had some work done to it, which we can't show today.
yeah,
Can't wait to get this one going, you know.
yeah.
Keep waking up really early in the mornings and just wishing I had it to go in the drive.
Yeah, this is Jono's beast that he's going to practice drifting in. It's getting there. We're doing hopefully a bit of a collaboration with 8020 Media, the Beamer experts, and we're having a couple of little bits of trouble with the Valvetronic motor not actuating. So we're just going to pick their brains on a Zoom call or something like that.
They've been giving us some help, which is good.
Yeah, it's nice of them.
Now that we've got each car lined up, we're going to go through them one by one and explain where each project's up to and what our future plans are for them.
So this is Jono's Beamer that he's bought. Paid $840 originally from our local Copart. It was a non-runner when we got it. Well, it said it was. And we managed to get it running. It was rough, but we've been plugging away, haven't we? Making little improvements here and there, and it's getting better. So we've been on the phone to 8020 Media, and they do a lot on the M52 engines. So we're going to pick their brains on a Zoom call about this, because we're having trouble with the Valvetronic motor not actuating. So that's a future video coming. Should be within the next week or so.
Well, it depends when 820.
Yeah, 8020.
8020 get back to us on this Zoom call.
Yeah, so Zach's on holiday and we're just waiting for him to get back. Well, he's having a look while he's on holiday, which is nice of him.
Yeah. Good.
Do you know what I mean?
What a guy.
So, yeah, we'll wait for him to say, yeah, he's ready for the Zoom call, and then we'll have a little work on it and hopefully get to the bottom of the Valvetronic issue.
Yep.
So,
Sweet.
there we go. That's our full lineup, is it?
Don't, isn't it, when you see them all side by side?
Yeah. We've got a few, haven't we?
Like you say, we've got that on eBay, that's on eBay.
You're not selling the cherry picker, are you?
Yeah, that's in the lineup, innit? We said that's ours.
Just throwing in with a Scirocco.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. The next build is Dan's personal bus, which is a 2019 Mercedes Vito. Now, you won't have seen this on the channel yet, as we've not got around to doing anything. We're waiting for getting it on a jig, to be honest, and we're trying to get a bit of a video collaboration with Yorkshire Car Restoration. Now, they're busy guys, and we're just trying to find a point where we can get it on their jig. So that's what we're waiting on with this one. Dan's itching to get it on the road, but it really does need jig work. It's got a bit of a kink here and all that there. That's the worst bit. It's all damaged down there.
Where did you connect the jig to?
I don't actually know, to be honest. I've never used a jig in my life, but yeah, I'm assuming they grab something down here and just pull it all the way up here, because all this bit here seems to be pushed down and in with that kink there. But yeah, that's for a jiggist to do. Yeah, so we're just waiting on here. To be honest, I've actually got to ring him back today, which reminds me. But it'll make a good bus, this, when it's done, because it's not staying like this, so don't think we're just like repairing it and it's going to be a crap van.
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I think he's more letting us go mad with it, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, basically wants us to put
He picked
our
the
spin on
colour.
it because he trusts us. Yeah, he's picked the colour. But yeah, so basically he's picked that he wants it to go like a khaki green. Is it matte, did he say? Like a satin?
Yeah, satin khaki green.
Satin khaki green, which I think will look brilliant. And we're going to put some swampers on it and some off-road tyres. So I think it's going to look good. Plan to do a bit of a custom headliner as well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
like
so-
just to tart it up inside.
Yeah, going to get some LED lights and some Alcantara or suede in the headliner and stuff, just to make it look a bit palatial.
Yeah, so hopefully the build will be a good one. Once the jig work's done, I think, to be honest, once all that, like you say, the metal work's done, it'd be less than a week, wouldn't it, to put everything else on?
Maybe slightly more with working out the headliner stuff and all that.
But anyway, he bought this for 11.2 with the VAT and fees. I think the pre-accident value was over 24, 25, something like that.
So after we put our own little bit of a spin on Dan's Vito, it should look all right, and hopefully we're going to get on with it within the next month or so. And the next car we've got our 2015 VW Scirocco, which we bought from Copart. It was a Category S write-off. Basically been stoved in this corner here, destroyed the alloy, blew the bonnet to bits, blew the bumper to bits, and quite an expensive build this, wasn't it?
Really expensive.
You know what I mean? Because considering we bought it for 2.7,
Yeah,
and it owes us
nearly
nearly 9 grand.
That's about 9 grand.
The parts for the VW Scirocco are absolutely extortionate.
Yeah. Bonnet was 400 quid, just for the bonnet.
Yeah, unpainted, yeah.
Yeah.
Brand new, weren't it, that?
Yeah, just a bare bonnet.
But yeah, once again,
what's the story behind buying it?
So the story behind buying this one really was basically we were somewhat catfished on Copart because they'd listed it as a Scirocco R, but literally the bidding was on bonus time, weren't it, when we noticed it and when we come across it. So we didn't even have a chance to even look at the vehicle description to see what it was, what it looked like, nothing. It just said Scirocco R, 2,500, and our bid took it to whatever it was, 2.7.
2.2 we want it for with fees.
Oh yeah,
And
that was
that
it,
wasn't even the
Sorry.
car that we were going for.
No,
we were
it
actually
wasn't.
going for a
It was an
Focus
ST,
ST.
wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it said bonus time. We looked at it, Scirocco R for 2.2.
Yeah.
Buy
was.
it.
Yeah.
And then, they just forgot to put the line on the end, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. So the only chance we got to see that it was diesel was after we'd already bought it, really. But it still turned out to be good anyway. It was good. It's a nice car. I like it, me. It's just a little bit on the pricier side to what we would have liked it to have been.
It's a good build.
But yeah.
Like you say, the metalwork was quite good to do, wasn't it?
It was. To be honest, it was the first car we'd done where we had to somewhat pull stuff a little bit, cut it, weld it. It was boss, really.
Yeah. And the wheels were a nightmare. We had one damaged wheel on it, so it was either buy one replacement wheel, it needed 3 more tyres, and the other wheels needed refurbing. So all that, I think we worked out was about 900 quid a grand, weren't it?
Yeah.
To sort the original wheels. So we ended up buying these for 600 quid, brand new tyres on them. And when they got back, they were battered. So the delivery driver just put them face to face and they were knackered. So we refurbed them. Then it went to Matt's place, didn't it? Got curbed again. Then they got refurbed again. So they cursed them. But they look nice.
Yeah, they do. To be honest, the whole car's been a bit of a cursed vehicle to work on, hasn't it? With stuff happening to it. So,
like I say, we've overpaid on this one. It owes about 9, and we think we're only going to get about 7.5 for it, hopefully.
So this Scirocco is actually on eBay at the minute. We've put it on there for bids. There is a reserve on it. We're not going to let it go cheap at all because it's not worth it. I'd rather buy it myself, really, to be honest, before it went dirt cheap.
If it's reserve, we're still losing out on 1,500 quid, but you know, that's our problem. That's something we need to look out for in the future.
Yeah, exactly. It's our mistake, no one else's. Like.
But with it being the DSG, it is worth more than the standard manuals.
Yeah.
So hopefully someone sees that, likes it, and like you say, buys it.
There's not many about, don't you look through eBay? There's not many of the DSGs on there. Like.
No. So anyway, on to the next one. So here's another build that you've not seen on the channel. Bought by Trigger Happy Dan. Now he'll admit himself, he is trigger happy. In fairness, the numbers worked out, didn't they?
Yeah, it's a
the
lovely
person
truck.
got paid.
I do like them.
They got paid out 34 grand for this truck. It's 22 plate with 16,000 miles on it. And what did we get it for with all the fees? It was about
11 grand. Oh, sorry, yeah, 16 grand, weren't it, nearly?
16 grand we paid.
Yeah.
So the numbers should have worked out. But like you say, Isuzu's not a massive make in this country, is it?
No.
And this is a fairly new model. And being top spec, the L40, it's got like leather stitch dash and that, so trying to find the parts.
Basically, no one's had one yet to crash one yet.
Yeah, they're few and far between, aren't they?
This would be a good build to do if you were going to do it on your drive yourself and fix it for yourself, I think.
Yeah.
You know, if you could take your time, buy the parts, like, oh, there's parts over there, I'll get that.
Yeah.
We have actually already bought curtain airbags and headliner for this, so that'll come with the car.
So if anyone's interested, send us a message.
And this is also on eBay as well.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got 16,000 miles, it's a 22 plate. It's virtually brand new.
Yeah,
I think it's a 1.9 diesel in it. It's spanking.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Even the white bottles are still white.
Yeah, brand new. The airbags have gone. Again, it's just money and parts in it. But the truck itself, it's lovely. You look at it. You look at it away from the damage. Get this side so we could get away from all the damage. Look at that. It'd make a lovely truck for someone, but again, like you say, it's time, money and parts. So we're just going to move on from this one. We're going to flog it, or try flog it. Yeah. You know, because we're not a salesman.
No, we're not salesmen. So on to the next car. We've got the C250D Mercedes. This is a lovely car, this.
It's a nice build as well.
Yeah. Everyone we speak to wants to buy it.
Yeah.
Just that no one's come with us. Come at us with any money yet.
No one's got the hand in their pocket.
No. But yeah, it's been a lovely build. This was another category S.
It's a shame this one because it shouldn't really been a Cat S, should it?
It shouldn't.
It had a little dint in the sill, and I mean,
it was like,
if you watch the video, it's about that big.
Yeah.
And that is the only thing that was dinted.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd have been just bolt-on stuff.
But the parts again were extortionate, weren't they?
Yeah. So we were looking at front ends for this, weren't we? We were like nearly 5 grand, weren't we, for the front end?
Average 4 to 5 grand. Yeah.
I think in the end we ended up finding a front end for, was it
Three.
£3,000?
Yeah.
Then we offered them 2.5, and we ended up paying, I think, 2.8 for all the front end, the door, which is quite cheap, really.
Considering what everyone else is going for, that's a bargain.
Yeah,
but
it is.
still quite extortionate for a front end. But either way, it's turned out to be a lovely car. Like you say, this has only got, what's the miles on this? 30 odd? 40? Just went over 40,000
Oh yeah, it did.
on that petrol hedonism trip.
Yeah. So we actually took this down to petrol hedonism the other week, and did absolutely smash the miles per gallon.
50,000, sorry.
Oh, 50,000.
So it's just gone over 50,000.
So yeah, it absolutely done friggin' marvellously well on miles per gallon, didn't it?
Yeah.
We were sat at 70 doing 55 miles per gallon all the way there. It was boss.
Yeah, in ninth gear.
Ninth gear.
Yeah. So we also put our own little spin on this one as well. Because it ripped the diffuser off the back. It was a tiny bit more to add on this one. So we thought we'd go with that, as it looks a lot better.
To be honest, it was only about 30 quid dear of that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was only a tiny bit more. So it was worth just doing. It already had skate extensions on. So one of them was smashed, so we replaced them. And then we wrapped the original lip on the bumper and added a lower splitter, which looks bloody beautiful. And we wrapped all the grille as well, which makes it look quite moody. But yeah, this one threw up an engine management light on the way down to petrol hedonism, which turned out to be the knock sensor after looking into it. So we've ordered one. We're going to get that fitted, and then this will be on eBay.
Yeah, it's a shame, like, because we're not car salespersons or nothing like that, us, are we? We've had to sort of, like,
Yeah.
you know, push ourselves to learn how to sell cars.
It's the hardest bit about all this YouTubing for us now is getting rid of your builds.
Yeah,
That's what we're struggling with. The building side of it's lovely.
yeah.
I can do all that. I can find the parts. It's the selling. I'm not a salesman.
No, which
don't
is
think,
the hard part, because we want to do this as a
Full-time,
full-time job. Like, if you like watching it, we like building it, and we don't mind, and John loves recording it. So between the three of us, we're flying, like, really.
Yeah.
And I'd love to do this as our full-time jobs and not have to go to work and
Yeah.
do like your 9 to 5 stuff for other people.
I don't think we mentioned the price on this one. So it was bought as a Cat S for 7.9. That was with the fees, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we went and picked it up.
2.8 for the bits and
it owes-
1,500 quid for paint.
It owes us just shy of 14 grand now with all the bits and stuff, which is a lot of car for that money. They're going for over 20 standard, undamaged, uncategorised.
Yeah, they are.
So
like,
it's a bargain for someone, I think, and I think we're going to list it for 16.5 when it's done,
yeah.
which I don't think's mega money for what
No,
you're
it's
getting.
not terrible at all. It's a lot of car for 16.5 grand.
Yeah,
like.
once you drive it, you realise it's a nice place to be.
Yeah, it definitely is.
What did you think, Janai? Being in the back?
Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. It's
Yeah.
a nice car to be in.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful car to look at.
Yeah.
And then when you're driving it and you look at your miles per gallon, it's not hurting your bank account too much.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's the perfect car.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
So there it is. Our full collection of cars, what we've been working on, and what our plans are with them. So
So like over the last 8 months, really, it's been quite good. I've enjoyed it up to now, what we've been doing.
yeah, apart from the selling,
Yeah, apart
from the selling point of view.
You know what I mean?
be a nice little
But-
career, wouldn't it, to do constantly, like,
Yeah, it would.
you know, without doing your proper day job.
Yeah, if I could not do my day job and have to pay the bills and do this constantly, pair of us, like,
Yeah.
you're freaking smashing it, because reading the comments that you put on thingies, obviously, like, watching the show, we like doing the content for you to watch, and doing this as our day job, and Jono loves editing, so win-win-win.
Talk about day jobs. How are you finding it?
Yeah, good. Well, the comments are really positive. You guys are enjoying the videos we're making. We're all loving this, working on cars. This is like a dream come true.
Yeah.
We just need to figure out how to sell them. And then, yeah, this is
How are you finding the work, though?
going well.
Like the editing?
I enjoy YouTube. It's a lot different to what I used to do working in TV and all that. So there's a lot. It's been difficult letting go of the standards and just like kind of knocking things out and not double, triple checking everything and making sure it's all perfect. And I think like my job's always going to be to try make the edits feel the way that we feel while we're building the cars and try show you guys that excitement we have when we're building them and the pain and the frustration and all that. So that's the most fun part, to be honest. It's been difficult letting go of those standards and just letting things be.
Yeah.
But putting in your guys' mistakes and showing that we're real people, that's the most fun I've had in video.
Oh, we make some, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Freaking load.
Daily.
Yeah.
Look, where's your finger? That's a nice mistake.
Yeah. Hit it with the grinder.
So there we go, there's the lineup. And we're currently sat on about 50 grand's worth of cars there as they stand. And that's not including match Range Rover. So it's a bit more vloggy than usual, but you know, we thought you'd give you a garage update and let us know what you think.
Yeah, so let us know what type of builds you're all into, what you want to see on the channel over the next 6 to 8 months or so. Just let us know what you're into. Like, you know, do you
like
want more BMW
cheaper
stuff?
cars, dearer cars? What?
Exactly.
Where do you want us to go with it? Because at the end of the day, you're our audience, so...
We want to do what you want to see, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as everyone's enjoying what's going on, then I don't have a problem with doing anything, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd like to do a nice little Focus ST build or something, you know, a cheap one.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
let's see what we can do.
I personally prefer the cheap stuff, because we've always bought cheap cars. This is not us buying expensive cars like that. You know what I mean?
I love a cheap car, mate.
Yeah,
like the Touareg. You bounce over curbs and you're not bothered about it. But anyway, so we'd also like to do like a few race car type builds, like a drag car, a drift car, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Saying
we
you can
can't.
go on a track.
Yeah, but we can't do stuff like that here because of where we are. So that will only come later when we've got our own unit.
And our own space, and we don't have immediate neighbours, basically.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's just the dream.
Somewhere to keep everything. Somewhere to put the trailer where we haven't got to push it in and out would be the dream. Do you know what I mean?
Mate,
we don't have so much.
The day I don't, we don't have to push that frigging trailer out of there, mate. I'll be like, mustard.
Yeah. So that's what we got planned for the future. Eventually, when it kicks off, like, you know what I mean. But we need you to subscribe and that. So it happens.
If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a like, subscribe, and it is free to subscribe.
Don't forget to leave a comment.
Yeah, don't forget to leave us a comment.
You can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
See you in the next one. So that's it, we're all done, washed, clean, ready for sale. Now, depending on obviously when these actually sell, we won't probably clean them again. That was just a quick rinse off.